Alright, corner now. I'm gonna put this one in. Mikel Oyarzabal, Upamecano. Leap of faith from him as he wins the challenge and he wins the header and puts the ball in the back of the net. What a header. Gonna try and bring it inside. Still Rashford, yeah. Space to maybe go for goal. Rashford goes for goal. That is simply sensational. Marcus Rashford. Okay guys, I've had a bit of a nightmare, a really bad day to be honest, because I recorded the entire episode for today and guess what? The footage was just insanely choppy, skipping frames. It was like running at 10 FPS, constantly skipping. My audio was all messed up and I can't show you guys that kind of content. Like it was genuinely embarrassing. It was probably my PC or something messing up. I've got it fixed now, but the problem is I cannot go back to where the episode should start from, which was this Chelsea game that we've got here in the FA Cup. We ended off the episode on the 1st of January, signed Alaba, but then, yeah, I played the games against Chelsea, Fulham twice, and of course, I got knocked out in the FA Cup. Yep, that happened. And we beat Fulham in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, drew them in the league. Yeah, I quick-simmed that game, my fault, but we can't really go further behind this Newcastle game, so yeah, we're gonna have to start today's episode being knocked out of the FA Cup. Anyways, that's what happened. I'm glad I don't have to, play that game again because it's kind of cheating. I got knocked out, so that's how things are gonna be. But yeah, this is a bit of a weird start to the episode. Sometimes this happens behind the scenes, being a YouTuber. Sometimes your PC messes up. This happens, that happens, but yeah, a bit of a nightmare situation. Anyways, we're gonna kick on today's episode right here in the transfer window. As I've said before, I'm not sure what's gonna happen in terms of signings because I'm really happy with my team, but if we get some good incoming offers, that might tempt me. Apart from that, in this episode, we're gonna see Alaba in action now. Already he played in that game against Chelsea, but you guys are gonna see him in action for the first time, so I'm keen on that. But yeah, a weird situation, man, with I've never had this, where the gameplay just becomes super choppy, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm really not sure what's gonna happen on the transfers front. As I said, it all depends on what incoming offers we get, but anyways, it should be a cracking episode as we wrap up the transfer window. Drop a like if you're enjoying this series, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's kick this one off. Press conference to kick off the episode. On set pieces like corners and free kicks, manually put a player on the line of the goal to defend, because most of the goals you've conceded this season have been set pieces, and you're not wrong. My defending through set pieces is an abomination, and the funny thing is I don't even score that often through set pieces, so it's like I'm bad at even scoring them and I'm bad at defending them, so it's a bit of a weird one. And I've also seen another suggestion where, moving the keeper towards the near post could help you out defending from corners. Maybe we'll give that a go, because I feel like putting a player on the line is so sweaty and I kind of don't want to do that, but we'll see. If that is the only alternative, we'll give that a go. But for now, I want to try out like moving the keeper a bit forward towards the near post to try and save, those corners. So that is my plan. Next up, can you please convert Dan James to a left winger so he's like Ryan Giggs? I doubt his position is going to make him like Ryan Giggs, but I'm pretty happy with him being a right midfielder. In fact, it doesn't matter all that much because he doesn't lose overalls playing as a left midfielder because he's pretty much mastered that position as well. So he gets the same sharpness and morale boost either on the left side or even on the right side. So it just doesn't make a difference. So I don't really want to mess with him and change his position. We'll keep it as is. Next up, a few episodes ago, you scored headers multiple times, and now that form is dried up. What happened? Headers are down to luck as well a lot of the times. Haaland was in a great run of form and he scored a few headers for us. We had Ramos scored a header, Upamecano lately, so we're still scoring a few headers here and there, and we're on track to complete the objective, so I'm not too worried about this. We've scored 5 so far. Once Haaland can start firing more goals with his head, I think we'll be really sorted for that objective. So as I said, I'm not too worried about this. The headers will start coming back in. Player of the episode was a bit tricky to decide this time around, but that Upamecano header against Spurs and how solid he was defensively has sealed the deal for me as he picks up the Player of the Episode award. Always good to see a defensive player rack up these awards. By the way guys, just want to give you all a quick rundown on what happened in that FA Cup game against Chelsea. It was a tight game. We were leading 2-1. Then they equalized with Christian Pulisic scoring a brace in that game. And towards the end, in the 90th minute, they scored and they beat us. I mean, that was the kind of game I desperately wanted to show you guys. But, being a YouTuber, stuff like this happens all the time, where you lose your footage. It normally doesn't happen to me. It's happened like maybe once or twice, but it's happened this time, and yeah, really can't do much about it. I'll just be more careful about my footage, I suppose. But yeah, we lost 3-2 out of the FA Cup, but on the other hand, the good news is in the Carabao Cup, we've basically sealed our spot in the final, beating Fulham 3-0. So pretty happy with that. And talking about the Premier League, we dropped points against Fulham surprisingly, but we still have a 3-point advantage over Liverpool. We're still unbeaten, but with a game in hand as well. So we're looking good in the Prem. Now, because of those 3 games that we recently had and played, but I couldn't show you guys because of, the footage being corrupted and all, we made a bit more progress with our objectives as Rashford scored a few in those games. We also had Thomas Hale pick up an appearance. So in that way, we've made a bit of progress already in this episode, but let's hope we can make some more. We're simulating this one against Newcastle United. Quick sim, of course. The last game I quick simmed was that stupid game against Fulham where we dropped points. So if I quick sim this game and I drop points, I ain't doing this anymore. Thankfully, this time we get the win. Rashford scores as well, which is good for the objective. Oyarzabal and Bruno round off the scoring. A clean sheet and a 3-0 win in the Premier League. So that's great. We now get back a 6-point gap over Liverpool. Now, as I've said before, I don't want to be making any more signings unless players leave the club. I'm happy with the Alaba signing and that's it. But an offer comes in from Real Madrid. Aaron Wan-Bissaka for 126.2 million. That is bonkers money for a right back. Oh my god. Wow, and we could actually ask for more money, somewhere like 170 million or so. Wow, even Barcelona had come in with an offer early on in the season, but I don't want to sell him. Is there any point selling Wan-Bissaka? He's such a good player, and I don't think we could get anyone better than him. Maybe Trent, but arguably on FIFA, Wan-Bissaka is better, and I just don't think there are any other right backs better than Wan-Bissaka in this game, especially with the physicality and the stats he's got. So even for 126 million, this is a no deal for me. But my god, that just shows the valuation on FIFA is crazy. 120 million for a right back, man. Real Madrid have got unbelievable amounts of cash, but we're rejecting this offer. There is no need for us to sell Wan-Bissaka. So yeah, this deal is not happening. Maybe there just might be one signing I'm a bit keen on, and that is a winger. Now, we did recall Pelestri from his loan spell to, be that 4th choice winger. So we'll give him a go in this episode and see what he's all about. We've barely given him a try so far. He's got a lot of pace. The skill moves and weak foot are a bit meh, but I think we'll put him on a development plan for that. But in this episode, I want to try Pelestri out in one of the important games just to see what he's all about. And if he's good, guys, we won't need to sign a winger, to be backup for the existing wingers we've got in Oyarzabal, Rashford and Dan James. So Pelestri will be getting a run out in this episode and we'll see what he's all about. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to be putting Facundo Pelestri on a development plan. Let's get that done. Definitely want to up his skill moves because that is so important for a winger. And I think we'll need to put him on a wide playmaker plan to make that happen. And well, we've just done that. Here we go. Time to face Arsenal in the Premier League. I want to win this game. I want to keep our gap with Liverpool intact and just keep the run going. We're up against Arsenal at home at Old Trafford, so you'd kind of expect us to win this one. Looking at our team, it's basically the strongest team I could go for. Although I am resting Ramos for this one, I want to give Alaba a run out just to get him used to Man United football. And I know you guys are very keen on seeing him make his debut for the club, so he's technically made his debut already, but you guys didn't get to see that game, so we won't count that. But anyways, that's our team. Let's go beat Arsenal. They're of course playing a 5 at the back. They've got some good defenders in Joe Gomez, Saka, Maitland-Niles. Up top they've got a lot of pace. This should be an interesting one. Okay guys, I just realized I accidentally forgot to put Haaland in the team. So Mason Greenwood finds an opportunity coming his way, surprisingly, in a big game like this. So, well, I mean, it's not really a mistake because Greenwood, I'm sure, will do the job. So let's hope we can put in a good show here. But yeah, I don't know how that happened, missing out on putting Haaland. That's a bit of a weird one from me, but oh well, let's see if he can deliver. Mason Greenwood and fill those big shoes of Haaland. Is Mikel Oyarzabal in a bit of space. Greenwood back for Mikel Oyarzabal, gets that under control really well. What can he do? Inside for Bruno. Van de Beek. Kimmich now. Marcus Rashford, who's been in good form lately for us. Still Rashford looking to maybe open up a bit of space. Does so successfully, but the shot didn't have all that much power. Easy save for Leno, but good early impressions from us. Greenwood, and now it is Bruno Fernandes as we're on the attack, and I see Greenwood making a lovely run. Can he get there first? Mason Greenwood on the left foot now. Oh, come on. That is good defending from Arsenal, but also Greenwood really messed up. He felt super slow in that instance, and I don't know why. He's pretty fast. Oh my god, did you guys see that? I think it was Alaba who just got rinsed. legit rinsed. Alaba is going to have nightmares. That's not the start he wants for his Man United career, because have a look at that. Or was it Upamecano? I'm confused. No, it was Alaba. It was Alaba. He just got nutmegged. He literally had to look backwards to figure out what the hell happened there. And Insigne with a lovely finish. Fair play, Arsenal get the lead. And yeah, we're 1-0 down in a game where I think we were dominating. But it is what it is, I suppose. We've got to try and get back into the game. We've been dropping a lot of points lately. I mean, in just the last episode, we dropped points against both Liverpool and Spurs. This episode, in that game against Fulham, which you guys unfortunately didn't get to see, it was a 2-all draw when we quick-simmed. So, we're dropping a lot of points. We're still unbeaten in the league, but I don't want to be dropping this many points. So, we better get back into this game ASAP. Half-time against Arsenal. Not happy with the situation. We're 1-0 down, but I think I am going to make some changes. We desperately need some changes, and I'm really thinking it's got to be Haaland. I kind of messed up not starting him, but I think it's time we bring him on. So, Erling Haaland to come on for this second half. And I also feel like a bit of Renato Sanchez in midfield could help. Tactics-wise, I want to move to press after possession loss for the remainder of this game. Just a bit more intensity. I think we need that against Arsenal here. By the way, guys, our unbeaten record in the Premier League is at stake here. Willian! Nah, we're 2-0 down to Arsenal. Our unbeaten record in the Premier League is at stake here and we're about to lose. Nah, we've got 30 minutes to salvage that. And it's kind of poetic that it's Arsenal taking away that invincible record from us, considering they have it. But we can't allow that, guys. We cannot allow this. We need to mount a comeback here. What are we doing in this game, honestly? 2 goals in 30 minutes is definitely possible. I think I'm playing bad FIFA because I'm in a really pissed off mood because of, you know, how the footage all got corrupted. I have to re-record the entire episode again. So it's been a messed up day. So maybe that's why. But that's no excuse, man. We've got to still beat Arsenal here. Haaland. Bruno, Haaland again, we've got to score this, and of course we're going to score this. Erling Haaland gets this one back as he slams the ball back in the net. Let's go, guys, that's a big goal for us. We're back in it, almost like 4 minutes after conceding. We've made it 2-1, and there's still a bit of hope now. I'm actually like okay with drawing this game, but I do not want that unbeaten record to go away. Bruno and Haaland linked up really well there to score this. And come on, guys, we're back in it. Let's go. I'm going team press as well, guys, because we're just going to press Arsenal as much as possible in hopes of getting like an equalizer, because I feel like that is the only way. But at the same time, we've got to avoid making a mistake at the back and conceding a silly goal. So the pressure is on. Wan-Bissaka. Now Haaland. This is our chance. Rashford. I need more movement, man. We're losing the game and there's literally no movement. Everybody's walking. Look at Kimmich there. He doesn't want to get forward. Alex Telles now running forward. Could this lead to something? Still Telles. Inside for Bruno Fernandes. Shoots. Nah, the keeper's made this save. I can't believe this, man. How? Oh, man. Oh, dude. I don't even know. We've lost the unbeaten record. I'm gutted, honestly. I'm honestly gutted. It's been a bad day for me. My recording got messed up and now we've lost the unbeaten record. Ah, this hurts. This really hurts. More than winning the Premier League this season, I was going after that unbeaten record. I mean, yeah, it sucks. You know, the funny thing is we've actually still retained a good advantage over Liverpool and even City because they've been dropping points like anything, but it's still so frustrating. And you know what's funny? It just had to be Arsenal, who got away with that invincible record of ours. Oh man, it's annoying, but that's just the situation of how things are. Oh, frustrating. I'm still so angry. We're getting this Carabao Cup game out of the way. The semi-finals, second leg. We wrapped this thing up in the first leg itself, beating them 3-0. It's a 2-all draw, but doesn't matter because we're through to the finals of the Carabao Cup. I'll take it. Apart from that one offer for Wan-Bissaka, we've had no transfer offers come in for like even anyone, not even De Gea. A few loan offers, and we've loaned out one of our youth academy prospects in Jordan Wheeler to Bournemouth. But apart from that, nothing much really. I mean, yeah, I think we're going to keep the team as is. We don't need to make transfers, to be fair. We've got an unbelievable side. I'm happy with everything. Alaba is here as well. So, yeah, that's how the situation is. For now, I guess we just keep waiting until offers come in and see how things are before we make a move on any transfers. We might just end up having this squad until the end of the season, and I won't complain. Anyways, up next it's Chelsea in the league. We're going to play this one, and I desperately want to get a win in this episode because it's been such a frustrating day for me with, the recording getting messed up earlier on, losing to Arsenal. Yeah, it's been an annoying one, so I want to end off the episode with a win. We're up against Chelsea now, and this might be an interesting opportunity to test out Facundo Pellistri. I've told you, man, I wanted to get a look of him in like a big game to see what he's all about. If he's good enough to be a Man United player right now. Otherwise, we've got enough cash to go into the market to get another winger to help us out in case of any injuries. So we'll give Pelestri a fair chance, especially in a game like this, and let's see what he's all about. Apart from that, Haaland is back in the team, Upamecano and Ramos in there. It's one of our stronger lineups. In fact, I kind of want to put Alex Telles back in the team ahead of Luke Shaw, so let's do that. And there you go, that's our team. We're up against a difficult Chelsea team. They've got Werner, who's my worst nemesis, but I'm desperate to get a win, man, because yeah, this episode's been a tough one. Let's get this one underway. Dragging a few defenders as he releases this one for Marcus Rashford. A few step overs to bring it inside. It's your typical Marcus Rashford attack. And Rashford scores yet again. He's been on fire in this episode. 1-0 up against Chelsea. Just the start I needed. Now let's build on this, guys. Let's not give the opposition a chance to get back into the game. We did that against Arsenal and we suffered. We're not letting that happen here. And we're just pushing forward for more and more because I need to win this game. I need to win it for my mental peace, guys, because it's been a difficult episode. Haaland looks for Pelestri. Here he goes. A big moment for him now. Let's see what he's all about. Still Pelestri here. Good dribbling. Looks for Haaland. A nice pass. Back to Marcus Rashford now. Alex Telles out wide. Maybe a cross back in. As it's Pelestri. No, it's Bruno actually on the ball. Van de Beek, it's brilliantly worked, but Kepa with one of the best saves I've seen in FIFA. How? How is Kepa saved that? Guys, I'm at a loss for words. That was right in the top left corner, I feel. And Kepa has somehow saved that. That looked insane in real time. My God, that was nuts. Alright, we're going to try something maybe with Haaland and see if that works. That's a decent delivery. Haaland in the air is just unstoppable. Let's go, guys. We get a goal with the header. Funny how we were just talking about, you know, not scoring enough headers in like the press conference to now scoring one. It's Haaland. His height comes up clutch as Manchester United double up their advantage against Chelsea. I am now a happy man. What a header from Haaland as well. That's awesome to see because it's going to help with our objectives and help sink Chelsea. Kai Havertz. Oh, wow. That is phenomenal to find Timo Werner. But, oh, De Gea. Oh, De Gea. He read that situation incredibly well as we avoid conceding there. But that was a bit of a nervy moment. And you guys know, man, Werner always scores against me. Bruno Fernandes now sees Haaland again. Is he going for another goal here? Or is he going to lay this one off for his teammate Rashford? He is. Kepa, what? Guys, is Kepa cracked? Like, this is not the Kepa I'm used to. Like, honestly, he's made some phenomenal saves in the first 30 minutes. Like, how? This is nuts. Kepa is keeping Chelsea in this one because we're playing some great football here. Now, again, we're on the attack with Facundo Pelestri. Looking for another one. Cross coming in for Rashford. Oh, that is a phenomenal touch from Rashford. We do get the third goal as we've completely blown Chelsea apart in this one. This has been brutal. Like, it's been a brutal night for Chelsea because 3-0 in 33 minutes. I've literally taken all my anger from that Arsenal game and thrown it on Chelsea. And I love it. Rashford with yet another goal. He's on, what, 17 goals in the Premier League this season? Yep, that is nuts. He is going for that 30-goal mark this season. Let's get it. Come on. Half-time, and this is what's up. So much better than that Arsenal game. We're leading 3-0. Comfortable. Let's just wrap up this game in style and maybe score a few more in the second half. Oh, now Marcus Rashford. Can he get that hat-trick of his? Oh, that's saucy from Rashford. Oh, that is so saucy from Marcus Rashford. Wow. 4-0 up against Chelsea. This is one of our best performances of this entire series. And Marcus Rashford has just done something special right there. Because take a look at this. Haaland picking up the assist. But that reverse elastico there just sold Thiago Silva. Sent him back to the burners, I say. And the finish as well was just a simple pass. And that is a hat-trick for Marcus Rashford. Simply astonishing as we make it 4-0 against Chelsea. What a performance. And with that, guys, what I'm going to do now is make some changes. We'll bring on Dan James maybe for Rashford. We'll bring on Jack Grealish for Bruno. Renato Sanchez as well for maybe Joshua Kimmich. And we'll just jump to Sim and see this game out because there's no need to play it anymore. We've just wrapped things up and we've done it in beautiful style. Well, we've just let Chelsea score one goal back and it's Angel Di Maria, but the game's pretty much still done, so not too worried about it. Oh, we may be scoring another goal here. Number 35. Now it's Haaland shoots and Haaland gets himself a goal as well. So 5-1 is how this game's going to finish. Maybe still 10 minutes to go. Top draw performance from us, guys, as we completely blow Chelsea apart. It's 5-1. Haaland with the brace, Rashford with the hat-trick. What a way to end off the episode, and I'm glad things have gone our way. Even after all the chaos we've had to endure this month, we still have that 6-point lead over Liverpool in the Prem, and we're conveniently leading the title race. But of course, that one loss to Arsenal still hurts, but it is what it is, I guess. We've just got to keep focusing on the future. Right now, it's transfer deadline day, and let's see if anything interesting is going to happen on deadline day. Do we get any offers for some of our players? And if so, are they good offers that it'll be smart for us to accept? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This could make things incredibly interesting. An offer for De Gea. We accept this, guys. And we could sign potentially the best keeper in the game, guys. Jan Oblak. We sell De Gea and we could replace him with Jan Oblak. 93 rated. He's gonna cost us a bomb, but the thing is, we've got the money to make it happen, guys. On deadline day, do we pull off a madness, guys? Wow, what a way to end off the episode, because this is gonna be your decision to make in the comment section. Should we pull this off or not? Who is this intense? This is really intense. I'm at a loss for words here, because we could accept this offer. Maybe in a couple of hours the deal would go through, and then we can of course sign Oblak in like an hour or so. So, this is intense, guys. Oh, I'm confused here. I need your help. I desperately need your help in this department. What do we do with this De Gea deal? Your decision to make. Let me know in the comment section. And on the news, Barcelona have signed Robert Lewandowski for about 68 million. That's a bit of a mental signing, but oh well. But all about that De Gea thing in the next episode, man. Next episode's about to be nuts because of this decision that you guys are gonna have to make. A top-drawed episode for our season objectives, man. I mean, Rashford just took off in this episode. So many goals from him. Bruno picked up a few assists. We even scored a header, so good progress with our objectives. I think player of the episode is a pretty simple one for me. It's gotta be Marcus. Like, he was just tremendous in this episode, guys. Like, Marcus Rashford was something else. And yeah, player of the episode, it has to be him. So we are ending off today's episode on a bit of a cliffhanger. I mean, this is massive news. What do we do with the De Gea deal? Let me know in the comment section, man. It's your decision to make. It's going to be an interesting one. Let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comment section, because next episode, we'll have to decide on deadline day whether it's time to say goodbye to De Gea and bring in someone like Oblak or not. But for now, this is where we're ending off today's episode. Drop a like if you're enjoying the series, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you all next time.